Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today and investing your precious time to listen to this message. That alone tells me that you value growth and are ready to make every moment count. Today, we're going to talk about something that affects every single one of us: time. It's the one thing we all have in common, yet it's also the one thing many of us take for granted. Let me ask you this: have you ever stopped to think about how much of your day is spent on things that don't move you closer to your goals, your dreams, or the life you truly want? If you're being honest, the answer might surprise you. But don't worry, that's why we're here. By the end of this talk, you'll walk away with the tools, the mindset, and the inspiration to stop wasting time and start making the most of every single second. So let's dive in, because time waits for no one. Time is the most precious asset anyone possesses, yet it is often undervalued. Unlike money, which can be earned, saved, or spent and then regained, time is finite. Once a moment is gone, it is gone forever. This is why understanding the value of time is critical to leading a meaningful and productive life. Imagine a bank account that is credited with 86,400 units every day. But whatever you don't spend is taken away at midnight, never to return. That's exactly how time works. 86,400 seconds are credited to us daily, and how we use them determines the quality of our lives. Many people realize the value of time only when they feel they don't have enough of it. Think about a student cramming for an exam the night before, or someone rushing to complete a work project close to the deadline. In these moments, the worth of even a single second becomes abundantly clear. The stress of trying to do in a few hours what could have been accomplished over several days underscores how essential it is to manage time wisely. Yet this realization often comes too late, leaving people regretting what could have been achieved if they had valued their time earlier. Time is also the great equalizer. Regardless of our background, wealth, or social status, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What differentiates successful people from others is not that they have more time, but how they choose to use it. Successful individuals prioritize their goals and focus their energy on activities that align with their ambitions. They understand that every minute spent on something unimportant is a minute taken away from what truly matters. This sense of purpose enables them to achieve more in the same amount of time that others might squander. Another crucial aspect of valuing time is recognizing how distractions can rob us of it. In today's digital age, endless notifications, social media scrolling, and binge-watching shows are significant culprits of wasted time. Hours slip by unnoticed, leaving people wondering where their day went. While relaxation and leisure are important, excessive indulgence in these activities often leads to regret rather than satisfaction. Being mindful of how one's time is spent can prevent this sense of loss and create a life where each moment feels intentional and well used. Opportunities are another way to measure the value of time. Often opportunities are fleeting; they come and go in the blink of an eye. Whether it's a chance to advance in a career, build a meaningful relationship, or embark on a personal growth journey, many opportunities require immediate action. Hesitation or delay can result in missed chances, leading to what-if scenarios that linger for years. Those who value time understand the importance of acting swiftly and decisively, ensuring they seize the moment rather than watching it pass them by. Additionally, valuing time means recognizing its role in personal development. Every second offers a chance to learn, grow, and become better. Whether it's reading a book, picking up a new skill, or reflecting on one's goals, investing time in self-improvement pays long-term dividends. Conversely, time spent dwelling on the past or worrying about the future is time taken away from the present, the only time we truly have control over. Focusing on the present and using it wisely is one of the most effective ways to honor the gift of time. Finally, valuing time involves understanding its connection to the people around us. Time spent with loved ones is irreplaceable. Many people look back on their lives wishing they had spent more time with family and friends, realizing too late that material achievements pale in comparison to the memories and relationships they could have nurtured. By prioritizing meaningful connections, we can ensure our time is not only well spent but also deeply fulfilling. Procrastination is a silent thief that robs people of their dreams and potential. It often starts innocently, a decision to put off a task for later, thinking there's plenty of time. However, this simple act of delay can quickly spiral into a habit that becomes hard to break. Procrastination thrives on excuses, distractions, and the illusion of having more time, but its cost is significant. It steals valuable opportunities, creates unnecessary stress, and leaves a trail of regret in its wake. One of the most deceptive aspects of procrastination is how it disguises itself as harmless. People often convince themselves that they'll perform better under pressure or that the task isn't urgent. This mindset can lead to a cycle of delay, as each postponed task feels justified in the moment. However, the longer tasks are delayed, the more overwhelming they can seem, leading to even greater reluctance to begin. This creates a feedback loop where procrastination feeds on itself, making it increasingly difficult to break free. At its core, procrastination is often rooted in fear or uncertainty. The fear of failure, criticism, or even success can make starting a task feel daunting. Similarly, not knowing how to approach a task can lead to avoidance. Instead of facing these challenges head-on, people often choose immediate gratification through distractions. Scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or engaging in other non-essential activities temporarily eases the discomfort, but ultimately compounds the problem. These distractions offer a fleeting sense of relief, while the unfinished task looms larger in the background. The consequences of procrastination go beyond incomplete tasks. It creates unnecessary stress as deadlines approach and the realization sets in that time is running out. This pressure can negatively affect mental and physical health, leading to anxiety, fatigue, and even burnout. Moreover, procrastination erodes self-confidence. Each time a person delays a task, they reinforce a belief that they lack discipline or the ability to manage their responsibilities effectively. Over time, this can lead to feelings of inadequacy and a reluctance to take on new challenges. Another major consequence of procrastination is the loss of opportunities. Many opportunities are time-sensitive, requiring immediate action to reap their benefits. When people delay, they risk missing out entirely. Whether it's applying for a job, pursuing a new skill, or taking a step toward a personal goal, hesitation can mean the difference between success and stagnation. The regret of missed opportunities often lingers far longer than the discomfort of taking action would have. Breaking the habit of procrastination requires a shift in mindset and behavior. One effective strategy is to break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Large tasks can feel overwhelming, making it easier to put them off. By dividing them into smaller pieces, they become less intimidating and easier to tackle. This approach also creates a sense of progress and momentum, which can motivate further action. Another powerful tool for overcoming procrastination is setting clear deadlines. Without a specific time frame, tasks can easily be pushed to the back burner indefinitely. Self-imposed deadlines create a sense of urgency and accountability, making it more likely that tasks will be completed on time. Pairing deadlines with rewards for completion can also provide an extra incentive to stay on track. Eliminating distractions is another crucial step in combating procrastination. In today's digital age, distractions are everywhere, from smartphones to streaming services. Creating a focused environment by turning off notifications, setting time limits on non-essential apps, or working in a quiet space can help minimize the temptation to procrastinate. Additionally, using tools like time blocking or productivity apps can help allocate specific periods for focused work, reducing the likelihood of delay. Lastly, it's important to address the underlying fears or uncertainties that fuel procrastination. Acknowledge the discomfort and recognize that it's a natural part of the process. Facing these challenges directly builds resilience and confidence, making it easier to take action in the future. Focusing on priorities is one of the most effective ways to make the most of your time and achieve meaningful progress. In a world full of distractions and competing demands, it's easy to get caught up in activities that feel urgent but aren't truly important. The key lies in identifying what matters most to you and directing your energy toward those priorities. This requires clarity, discipline, and a willingness to say no to things that don't align with your goals. The first step in focusing on priorities is defining them. Many people go through life without a clear sense of what they want to achieve, which makes it difficult to prioritize effectively. Taking the time to identify your goals, values, and long-term vision provides a roadmap for decision-making. When you know what you're working toward, it becomes easier to distinguish between tasks that move you closer to your goals and those that are merely distractions. This clarity allows you to allocate your time and energy to activities that truly matter. Once priorities are defined, the next challenge is learning to say no. This can be difficult, especially if you're accustomed to accommodating others or trying to do everything yourself. However, saying yes to everything often leads to overcommitment and diluted focus. By saying no to tasks, opportunities, or requests that don't align with your priorities, you create space for the things that do. This doesn't mean being unhelpful or selfish, rather, it's about being intentional with your time and ensuring that your actions reflect your goals. Another important aspect of focusing on priorities is understanding the difference between urgency and importance. Urgent tasks demand immediate attention but aren't always important in the grand scheme of things. For example, responding to emails or handling minor crises might feel pressing, but these activities rarely contribute to long-term success. Important tasks, on the other hand, have a lasting impact on your goals and well-being, even if they don't require immediate action. Learning to prioritize important tasks over urgent ones is a skill that separates highly effective individuals from those who are constantly busy but not necessarily productive. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80/20 rule, is a valuable tool for prioritizing effectively. This principle states that roughly 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Identifying the tasks, projects, or activities that yield the greatest impact allows you to focus on what truly matters. Instead of spreading yourself thin across numerous commitments, concentrate on the few that generate the most significant outcomes. This targeted approach maximizes productivity and ensures that your time is spent on high-value activities. Creating a daily or weekly plan is another practical way to stay focused on priorities. By outlining the most important tasks and scheduling time to complete them, you set clear intentions for how you'll spend your day. This approach reduces the likelihood of being derailed by distractions or less important tasks. Reviewing your priorities regularly also ensures that they remain aligned with your goals and adapt to changing circumstances. Eliminating distractions is crucial for maintaining focus on priorities. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are abundant, from constant notifications on your phone to the lure of social media and entertainment. While these distractions might provide temporary relief or enjoyment, they often pull you away from what truly matters. Creating a focused environment by turning off notifications, setting boundaries, and establishing dedicated time for deep work can help you stay on track. Additionally, practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment enhances your ability to concentrate on the task at hand. Focusing on priorities also requires discipline and consistency. It's not enough to identify what's important, you must commit to taking action regularly. This means showing up for your goals, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. Over time, this discipline builds momentum and reinforces the habit of prioritizing effectively. By staying consistent, you ensure that your efforts compound over time, leading to greater progress and achievement. Time is a finite resource, and once it is spent, it cannot be regained. While this truth may seem obvious, it is often overlooked in the face of daily routines and distractions. Recognizing the value of every moment is essential for making the most of your time. This involves cultivating a mindset that treats time as a precious asset, one that must be spent wisely and intentionally. Every second, minute, and hour is an opportunity, and how you choose to use it ultimately shapes your life. One of the most compelling ways to understand the value of time is to think about it in terms of opportunity cost. Every decision to spend time on one activity means forfeiting the ability to spend it on something else. For instance, an hour spent scrolling through social media is an hour that could have been used to learn a new skill, work on a personal project, or spend meaningful time with loved ones. When you begin to see time as a resource that must be allocated carefully, it becomes easier to avoid wasting it on unproductive or trivial activities. The value of time becomes even more evident when considering how it relates to personal growth and achievement. Time is the foundation upon which progress is built. Whether you're pursuing a career goal, developing a talent, or improving your health, the time you invest directly influences the results you achieve. The most successful individuals understand this and use their time deliberately to advance toward their objectives. They recognize that consistency and effort over time are the keys to mastery and accomplishment. Furthermore, time is intertwined with relationships and experiences the things that give life its richness and meaning. The moments spent with family, friends, or pursuing passions are irreplaceable. Neglecting these opportunities in favor of distractions or unimportant tasks can lead to regret. On the other hand, intentionally carving out time for the people and activities that matter most creates a fulfilling and balanced life. By prioritizing meaningful connections and experiences, you not only enrich your own life but also positively impact those around you. The limited nature of time also highlights the importance of being present. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of constantly looking ahead or dwelling on the past. However, this often means missing out on the present moment, which is the only time you truly have. Practicing mindfulness and focusing on the here and now allows you to fully experience life and make better use of your time. When you're present, even routine tasks can become more meaningful, and you're better equipped to recognize and seize opportunities as they arise. Another critical aspect of valuing time is understanding that it cannot be bought, stored, or extended. No matter how wealthy, skilled, or resourceful a person is, they are bound by the same 24 hours in a day. This universal limitation underscores the importance of using time wisely. Unlike material possessions which can be replaced, the moments that pass are gone forever. This realization can serve as a powerful motivator to avoid procrastination and focus on what truly matters. Valuing time also requires setting boundaries and protecting it from being wasted by others. While it's important to be generous and supportive, it's equally vital to ensure that your time is not being taken for granted. Learning to say no to unnecessary commitments or requests that don't align with your goals is an essential skill. By guarding your time, you ensure that it remains available for the pursuits and people that genuinely matter to you. Finally, treating time as a precious resource means finding ways to maximize its impact. This involves not only managing time efficiently, but also investing it in activities that have long-term benefits. Whether it's acquiring knowledge, building relationships, or contributing to a cause, the way you spend your time should reflect your values and aspirations. When every moment is seen as an opportunity to grow, connect, or create, the value of time becomes undeniable, and the desire to use it wisely becomes second nature. Procrastination is one of the most significant barriers to making the most of your time. It's a habit that sneaks in subtly, convincing you that delaying action is harmless or even justified. However, the cumulative effect of procrastination can be detrimental, leading to missed opportunities, unfinished goals, and unnecessary stress. Breaking free from procrastination requires understanding its roots, recognizing its impact, and cultivating habits that encourage prompt action. At its core, procrastination often stems from fear or discomfort. Fear of failure, fear of imperfection, or even fear of success can create resistance to starting or completing tasks. Similarly, discomfort with the effort required or uncertainty about where to begin can lead to delays. To combat this, it's essential to identify the underlying emotions or thoughts driving procrastination. Once you understand what's holding you back, you can address these feelings directly and begin to take action despite them. One common way procrastination manifests is through the tendency to prioritize short-term gratification over long-term benefits. For example, spending hours watching videos or scrolling through social media might feel enjoyable in the moment, but it often comes at the expense of completing meaningful work. Over time, this pattern erodes productivity and fosters a cycle of regret and frustration. Recognizing this trade-off and reminding yourself of the long-term rewards of staying focused can help shift your mindset and reduce the allure of instant gratification. Another contributing factor to procrastination is a lack of clarity or structure. When tasks feel overwhelming or vague, it's easy to postpone them in favor of simpler, less important activities. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps can make them feel more approachable and reduce the tendency to procrastinate. For instance, instead of thinking about writing an entire report, focus on drafting the introduction or outlining key points. Completing these smaller steps builds momentum and makes it easier to tackle the larger task. Time management strategies can also play a significant role in overcoming procrastination. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in focused intervals with short breaks, can help you maintain concentration and make steady progress. Similarly, creating a daily schedule or to-do list ensures that you have a clear plan for how to spend your time. Prioritizing tasks and setting specific deadlines for each one helps create a sense of accountability and urgency, reducing the likelihood of delays. The environment you work in can either encourage productivity or contribute to procrastination. Distractions, clutter, and noise can make it difficult to focus and provide an easy escape from challenging tasks. Creating a dedicated workspace that minimizes interruptions can help you stay on track. Additionally, setting boundaries with others, such as letting colleagues or family members know when you need uninterrupted time, reinforces your commitment to staying productive. Self-discipline is another critical factor in breaking the habit of procrastination. Developing self-discipline involves training your mind to prioritize long-term goals over immediate comfort. This requires practice and consistency, but the rewards are significant. Each time you choose to take action instead of procrastinating, you strengthen your ability to resist distractions and delays in the future. Over time, this builds a strong foundation of discipline that extends to other areas of your life as well. It's also important to cultivate a sense of self-compassion when addressing procrastination. Beating yourself up over past delays or unfinished tasks only adds to the stress and makes it harder to move forward. Instead, focus on what you can do today to make progress. Celebrate small victories and use them as motivation to keep going. A positive mindset encourages action and reduces the fear and resistance that often fuel procrastination. Lastly, keeping a clear perspective on the consequences of procrastination can be a powerful motivator. Reflect on how delaying action affects your goals, relationships, and overall well-being. Consider the opportunities you've missed in the past due to procrastination and use those experiences as lessons to guide your decisions moving forward. By acknowledging the cost of inaction, you reinforce the importance of taking charge of your time and making the most of each moment. Effective time management is the cornerstone of productivity and success. It's not about having more hours in the day, but about using the hours you have in the most efficient and meaningful way. Managing your time well requires organization, prioritization, and discipline, but the rewards are immense. When you take control of your time, you gain the power to accomplish more, reduce stress, and create a balanced life that aligns with your goals and values. The first step in managing time effectively is understanding where your time goes. Often, people underestimate how much time they spend on non-essential activities, such as scrolling through social media, engaging in idle conversations, or watching television. Conducting a time audit can provide valuable insight into your daily routines and highlight areas where time is being wasted. By identifying these patterns, you can make conscious decisions to redirect your time toward more productive pursuits. Once you have a clear understanding of how you spend your time, it's crucial to set clear goals and priorities. Without a sense of direction, it's easy to fall into the trap of busyness without progress. Establishing specific, measurable, and achievable goals gives you a roadmap to follow and ensures that your time is spent on what truly matters. Prioritizing tasks based on their importance and urgency helps you focus on high-impact activities rather than getting bogged down by minor or unnecessary tasks. A powerful tool for time management is creating a daily schedule or to-do list. Writing down your tasks for the day helps you stay organized and provides a clear plan of action. It also reduces the mental clutter of trying to remember everything you need to do. However, it's important to be realistic when planning your day. Overloading your schedule can lead to frustration and burnout. Instead, focus on completing a few key tasks that align with your priorities and leave room for flexibility. Delegation is another essential aspect of time management. Many people try to take on too much themselves, which can lead to inefficiency and exhaustion. While learning to delegate tasks to others, whether at work or in your personal life, allows you to focus on what you do best and frees up time for higher value activities. Delegation is not about avoiding responsibility, but about recognizing that you don't have to do everything alone. One of the biggest challenges to effective time management is dealing with distractions. In today's digital age, interruptions are everywhere. Emails, messages, notifications, and social media can easily pull you away from your work. To minimize distractions, consider setting specific times to check your email or social media, turning off non-essential notifications, and creating a focused work environment. Developing the habit of single tasking, or concentrating on one task at a time, can also significantly improve your productivity and the quality of your work. Managing your energy is as important as managing your time. Even with the best time management strategies, it's difficult to be productive if you're tired, stressed, or overwhelmed. Taking regular breaks, staying hydrated, eating nutritious meals, and getting enough sleep are essential for maintaining your energy levels. Recognizing when you're most alert and focused during the day allows you to schedule your most demanding tasks for those times, maximizing your efficiency. Time management also involves learning to say no. Overcommitting yourself can stretch you too thin and prevent you from focusing on your priorities. Saying no to tasks, requests, or opportunities that don't align with your goals is not selfish. It's a way to protect your time and ensure that it's spent wisely. Being selective about what you take on allows you to give your best effort to the things that matter most. Lastly, reflecting on your use of time regularly helps you stay on track and make adjustments as needed. At the end of each day or week, take a moment to evaluate what you accomplished, what could have been done better, and how you can improve moving forward. This practice of self-reflection fosters continuous growth and ensures that you're always moving closer to your goals. By consistently managing your time well, you create a life that is not only productive but also fulfilling and intentional. To conclude, time is the most valuable resource we have. It's something we can never get back, so let's use it wisely. Make every second count, take charge of your days, and stay focused on what truly matters. Remember, your time is your life, and how you spend it shapes the person you become. Thank you for spending your precious time here with me today. I hope these words inspire you to take action and make the most of every moment. Goodbye, take care, and make today and every day count.